It's time to harvest produce in the farm or the garden, and a lot of effort has gone into growing crops that are as safe as possible for the people who will be consuming those crops. But now is not a time to let down your guard. In particular, we want to be very careful that the produce that we harvest has not been contaminated with poop. Everyone who harvests produce on the farm or in the garden must be trained to watch out for poop contamination. Every day before harvest, the crop should go through what's called the pre-harvest inspection, where the farmer or the gardener walks down the row, examines the crop, and looks for evidence of poop. If poop is found, that area is flagged. If poop contamination is found, a flag should be placed at the spot. This flag alerts everyone that there could be a potential problem. The poop should then be removed using a shovel and a bucket. Any produce that has been contaminated with poop should be sacrificed. Again, produce that is contaminated with poop carries too much risk that it may have the germs on it that make people sick. After the poop has been placed in the bucket, remove the poop, the bucket, and the shovel from the farm or the garden. If produce is found that is contaminated with bird droppings, that produce must not be used for human consumption. Remove that produce in such a way that there's not further contamination, and always remember to wash your hands. After removing poop from the farm or the garden, it's important to clean and sanitize the bucket and the shovel. First of all, rinse the bucket and the shovel with clean, potable water. After rinsing, place additional water in the bucket, place some soap in the bucket, and then scrub. It takes scrubbing action to remove contamination from the bucket and from the shovel. Once the bucket and the shovel are scrubbed with the soap solution, rinse them off. After rinsing, apply a sanitizer. Always remember that poop on produce poses a hazard to the people who are going to eat that produce. Harvest is a particularly important time because any contamination that is on the produce could end up in the hands of the consumers. Carefully examine crops before harvest, and if poop is found, note the spot and decontaminate the spot. Always clean your bucket, clean your shovel, clean anything that you use when you're decontaminating the garden or the farm from poop. And always remember to wash your hands. I'm Patrick Byers, Horticulture Field Specialist and Produce Food Safety Specialist with University of Missouri Extension.